And here's Holiday. That's tipped. And they're on the break. A wide open look here for Caruso. No good on the three. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Now here's White. Tatum on the wing. And the dunk by Tatum.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The kick out to Brown. Bangs home the trifecta.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point differential. Pass to Holmgren. Will it go? He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now here's Porzingis. Tatum down low. Here's Brown. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Now, George. Following the Porzingis miss from deep. Here's Caruso. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Boston now. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Now here's Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That'll be a jump ball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And for 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts, with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Porzingis is doubled. Out to White. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The screen from Brown. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Dort. To the wing right side. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Holmgren. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pass to Caruso. Good on the triple. Caruso's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Tatum down low. And here's Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Brown, no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Williams comes with the double team. The kick out to Tatum. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. Tatum deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over towards. Tatum's shot is off. The Thunder with the lead. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Outside Tatum. The screen from Brown. Out to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Taken away by Holiday. Brown outside. Fires for three. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Williams can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Porzingis high post. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 7 points.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
For the tie, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Picked by Williams. On the wing, Williams. Out left to the wing. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. It's good. He's got 10.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Out to Porzingis. Pass to Brown. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And that'll tie this game up.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Now Holmgren. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
And you gotta love the big kick in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the Celtics making a change here. For Oklahoma City, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Back to Tatum. The screen from Brown. It's up a 3. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren in the post. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here are the Celtics with the ball. And the rejection by Holmgren. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. .139 left in the third quarter. Porzingis can't hit. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Over in the corner, Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Caruso's got 9 points. Pass to Brown. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
To me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Pass to Horford. Horford double team. And taken away by Wallace. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 4. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Connects from three-point range. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Sixteen seconds left in the third quarter. Now, Gilgeous Alexander. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Pass to Tatum. Williams with the steal. By himself. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. And the three off target. Here's Oklahoma City now. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doors, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen. SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle, Brown. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Tatum with it. Williams picks him up. It's White on the wing. Off target from outside. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daignault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. The screen from Brown. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Porzingis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
The Thunder with the lead. Holmgren is doubled. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Got that bucket in no time at all. Williams has got 8.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Tatum. The Thunder pull it in. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I tell you, at 7'3" to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
The Thunder leading by 3. Up top, Dort. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to change. Celtics trail by 5. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Brown. Sinks the triple. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dort. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. All going up court. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Outside, Porzingis. Right side, White. Outside, Holiday. To the paint. Tatum, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Williams. Shoots the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Now here's Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got 7.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Over in the corner, Williams. A 3-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with the ball. Nice ball movement by Boston. Right side, Tatum. Now Porzingis. Brown outside. Rebound by Williams.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Outside, White. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The screen from Brown. Poked away. Caruso with the steal. Here's the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Outside, Porzingis. And that one drops. And it's 9 points for Porzingis.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
A minute 50 left to play in the first half. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Over in the corner, Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 11 points.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Brown inside, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Out to White. From outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
For 3, Williams. Celtics trailed by 6. Now, Tatum. The tray. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but one basket. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a 3-point play.
This is one of the strongest 6'4" players in the league. Lou Dort is not going to have a problem playing through contact and getting an N1 opportunity.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Thunder leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
A swat by Porzingis at wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. All
free throws good from Dort. 7 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Screen by Hartenstein. Clock at 4. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Celtics ball.
Celtics trail by 10. White looking around. Down low. Porzingis can't hit.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, his chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Wallace outside. Inside, just 5 on the clock. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Porzingis high post.
8-second violation.